Oh my god, here we are. I'm dwarfing you right now.
Evening, everybody. Welcome back to Blue Devil Esports. My name is Derek Electron. I'm joined today by the lovely Ivusaur, and we
Hello.
have a hot match for you all tonight. Our Blue Devils will be facing off against the reigning state champions,
I think
UW-Whitewater.
Yeah.
What do you think this match is going to go down tonight for us?
I think it's going to be a tough one, personally. There's a lot of really good players on here. Like, the best player in the state right now, Galleon, is on their team. They got Quag, one of the best at Ensigns, and a bunch of other really solid players. So it's going to be something we have to work for, that's for sure.
Yes, this is probably going to be the most difficult match so far this season. Out of the last couple weeks, we've had some, you know, decently challenging matches, but nothing that was ultimately very competitive at the end of the day. But going into this next match here, the players, as you mentioned, very high level, multiple state PR level players, and some very strong characters as well. Kazuya is a very strong character, and Cineroar is very scary online with his revenge mechanic, which will kill characters a lot earlier than expected. And even a couple other good high tier characters such as Cloud, Roy, and Peach on the lineup.
Yeah, they got a pretty big balance between technical, scary characters and ooga booga kill you characters.
Do we have our roster picked out for the night? Do we have our four starters?
I think our main start is probably going to be like Weef, Sam, Cam, and then either like Ben or Chase.
Okay. Starting Weef is never a bad idea, typically.
No.
That goes very well for us. Weef is a very strong player. He's very good at Wii Fit Trainer. Starts off, and that character is very good at snowballing leads with deep breathing. Can accumulate a lot of damage very quickly through her buffs. And once that lead is secured, very strong projectiles to keep away. And further secure that lead with camping, because at that point, the other team has to engage. Now, that's only, though, if we get that first stock, which, from the sounds of it, might be a little difficult.
It's gonna be something, you know. Wii Fit Trainer, as they say, broken character. You know, got all those projectiles, can heal, perma buff itself.
True.
I feel like we should win, you know, based on characters alone. We have a Wii Fit Trainer and they don't, so.
That's right there. All those characters cannot heal themselves. Kazuya can't heal.
No, they don't got no healing.
The 1% healing off deep breathing.
Yeah, and we'll totally go to time too, so it'll matter.
Yeah, that was a 10 minutes timer because you can't have 99 minutes in lobbies.
Yeah.
Very nice. And so yeah, Wii Fit Trainer. Are we seeing Shulk tonight from Zio?
I think so. He was looking like he was feeling pretty good.
Okay.
So I'm hoping we'll see him. I don't know when they're gonna send him in though. It's a little harder to tell.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know if we have discussed too much about character counterpicks here. We have some notes going into it.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit, but it's like multiple choice as opposed to we know this is what we're doing right now. So I think it'll depend on how people are feeling out there.
Absolutely. A couple of potential counterpick options for Galleon's Kazuya, Weef, the Wii Fit Trainer, Chase's Luigi, and Ben Flying Boy and Snake are all potential objects for that. Any option would be pretty good. I know Wii Fit Trainer is a character that can probably out-camp Kazuya the hardest, because even with Snake's projectiles and hard-hitting moves, Kazuya has armor on some things, which just negate those kind of up-close burst projectiles, where Weef's projectiles typically require being further away to be utilized properly. Incineroar is another case too, where that could be a good matchup even for Weirdbot, as we saw last week. Pretty dominant showing with the Min Min, and Incineroar is a character who really struggles to get in on you.
Yeah, that's true. Min Min just kind of hits Incin and then just keeps hitting him until he can't come back.
Right. That Ram up the stage is going to be very lethal.
Yeah, if you can get the Ram positioned correctly, it's just over.
Absolutely. Potentially too, even Luigi getting some 0 deaths on the
can't revenge something if you're dead.
That's very true. And Incineroar being a heavier character and having a pretty fast fall speed, Luigi is very enabled against that character for his combo routes.
It'd be really funny though to see if he revenges up B. Sure you can. That'd be very scary.
Off the ledge for edge
Yeah,
guards. Oh, because that'd just push him away ever slightly, wouldn't it? And
I
then
think
he
so.
just drops. Because Luigi's recovery is oddly safe for how linear it is, because of
Yeah.
how active the hitboxes are, but any kind of counter does really good against that recovery.
Hmm.
And we have 9,000 hippos, the Peach player.
Also known for their Zelda, which we
Okay.
might see since it's online.
Zelda
But
is pretty strong online.
the only person who wanted these hands was Sam.
Okay.
No one else was feeling very comfortable.
Dark Pit into Peach. I can kind of see it. Peach is a character who wants to control space, floating around, and arrows from Pit could be a good way to kind of keep pressure on Peach
Yeah.
while she's floating around, and as good well as some quick burst options for killing, like forward tilt, back air. And she's a decently light character too, so maybe
Mhm.
not susceptible to being comboed as hard, but certainly will be killed pretty early at the ledge if he gets the opportunity. Even Electroshock 2 will kill very
Yeah,
early.
yeah, definitely. And then they got Fatalis, their Sheik main, who I don't know if they really want to play Sheik
Yeah.
online. That sounds like a terrible time. But their Sheik is very scary. They're very patient and very good at hitting a lot of the Sheik strings that you need to hit. But since it's online, we might see more of their like Cloud or Roy picks that we would know they have, which would be interesting to see because it's a very different playstyle.
Yes. I would be surprised to see the Sheik online as you were getting towards. Sheik is a very intricate character to say. A lot of versatility and how
I
she
mean,
can be
I know if
played.
we send in like our min stuff, they
Yeah.
very likely will send out Sheik anyway, because you just need to get in there at that point.
True, Sheik being one of the better characters in the game to edge guards Min-Min's tether recovery.
Hmm.
But how does Sheik get in on Min? I suppose jumping
It's
in
just
from the
that it's
top.
that 45-degree
Mhm.
angle. Like if you're fast and you can get in on that weak spot of Min, it's really good. Like Sheik's one of Min's worst matchups.
Yes, that is true.
So unless you get some like Wi-Fi lag nonsense, I feel like it's gonna be pretty hard to pin down Sheik, just in general.
Yeah, but outside of that niche counter pick, I would be surprised to see the Sheik. A character
it'd
who
be
doesn't do a lot of damage and needs to get a lot out of her neutral wins, where in an online environment, the game is not the most responsive. It might be pretty hard to do what a lot of Sheik wants to do, considering Fatalis also plays Roy and Cloud, which are characters with big, strong swords and can kill consistently a lot earlier than Sheik, as well as
Yeah.
control more space. So we'll have to see, though.
I won't be surprised no matter who they pick. They
Mhm.
each pick has its own reasons
Right.
to come out. So I think it's really gonna just be up to matchup preference, probably.
Absolutely a very well-rounded player. Can cover all areas that they need
Yeah.
to. Alrighty. So I think we're just looking for the match to start here.
Yeah. They also, I know they have a few other characters we could see if some people aren't making it tonight, but
Mhm.
we have no idea what their situation is. They also have a Min, which should be really interesting because our Min wants a grudge match.
Mhm.
He wants to prove himself. So
Yeah.
if we see a Min Ditto tonight, there's a non-zero chance, and we might have to, really support Ewan in that situation because
Yeah.
he really wants to prove himself.
Do we want to do that to our viewers, though? Run a Min Ditto?
If it's fast,
If it's a quick match, we'll see.
it'd be pretty funny because they could just die at 0.
True. Is Min good at edge guarding Min?
I would say so. I mean, tethers are a little trickier. Like, you have to go more out there as far as I'm aware. I don't know how good these guys are doing it off-stage edge guarding with Min.
Ram Nair.
Yeah, Ram
Big
Nair
Shriek
and
is
Fair.
probably pretty
is
good at considering that linear up B where you have to snap ledge and it from a very specific angle a lot of the time, even though there's versatility to it, that Ram covers such a big space that it's just going to take up a
Yeah,
lot
and also
of that
just
area.
like combos into another area, else you can
Yeah.
send them farther away, and then Min has no way of getting back to stage, so they could easily kill each other potentially.
We're going to get a quick update here. The match might be getting started momentarily. We're sending in Ben Flying Boy Snake
Ooh,
up
interesting.
first.
Okay, they send to Isabel. I'm not too surprised by that because if they did their homework like we have, they know the We Start is very popular, so they would send Isabel specifically to deal with Weave.
That's a great point.
Which looks like that's what they tried to do. But even I didn't seem to do this coming.
No.
We're sending Snake first. I'm guessing he just wants to kind of see how things go, and maybe we'll. Isabel versus Snake is a weird matchup.
Yeah, do you have any insight on that? Can you pocket grenade?
Yeah, you
But
can
it
pocket
doesn't
everything.
negate grenade.
No, he can just keep throwing them.
Okay.
Like, he can have 2 on stage at any point anyway, so even if it did take a 1, he could still throw more grenades, and then Isabel has no way to deal with them because she's using her pocket to hold another one.
Okay.
I think it's more likely that the Isabel would pocket Nikita than grenade. Like, they would just pocket grenade, pull it out, throw it themselves. Like, it's just an alternate way to catch the grenade, I would say.
Do you know if Snake up smash gets pocketed?
It does, yeah.
If in that scenario, because when Snake pops it up, it shoots up and lands down, but since she throws it forward, do you know which trajectory that would be thrown at? Would it just pop up or go
I think
forward?
it either just goes down or it does the exact same arc.
Yeah, that's an interaction I haven't seen. That's definitely
it's been something I haven't seen in a while, so I don't exactly remember.
It's a bit of a tier list gap there.
Yeah.
Not the most relevant character in this meta, Isabel.
No, I mean, she is pretty relevant in Japan.
Yeah, that is true.
They have Isabel's out the wazoo over there. We only have like 1 here, though, that's on the same level. But I'm excited to see it. I wanna see what kind of traps are laid out here, because these are both trap characters. Like Isabel with her down B and fishing rod setups, and then Snake, of course, grenade C4.
We'll have to see how these traps take place here.
Straight with the pod.
Go down tilt to poke, dash attack, 28%, 36 off the down air.
Yeah, I imagine Flying Boy is going to be a little less grenade and projectile focused this game because he knows Isabel has tools to deal with those. So he's probably going to see a lot of C4, down tilt, dash attack.
Down tilt is being used very well in this matchup. It's a very good tool here. Double grenade drop off ledge.
That's crazy.
I didn't know he could do that.
Yeah, I feel like he meant to put one on ledge and drop the other one off, but
down tilt is still.
See, there's that pocket on the Nikita, making it easy to come back, but grenades just do grenade things.
Good up tilt from Flying Boy. Tried to use invincibility frames to get through it, but that up tilt is so quick, he's able to get another one out, and only 39% on this first stop. Pretty good lead so far for Stout.
Down air out of shield, very good option to catch the short little Isabel on their landing. Forgets about the mine for a second there, but resets neutral.
Travis. Oh, gets popped by his own grenade.
Yeah, I think he thought Isabel was going to pocket there, and he was going to try to punish that, but she just kind of sat there and waited for it to flow.
Great adaptation from Flying Boy, running up and shielding the gyro at this time, not getting hit by it.
He knows he doesn't have an approach anymore, so that's why I think that's why we're seeing more grenades, because even if she pockets them, who cares? She has to approach eventually.
And Snake 2 is really good when someone approaches him incorrectly. Pop the grenade, pop the up tilt, is really strong aerials, so they're very fast.
I do think Lazy's doing a really good job at dealing with the grenade play, though. So we're starting to see less grenades come out, and that up tilt down tilt will not reach and get punished by the water bucket.
Yeah, that's the first time down tilt did not hit. It's been used very well this set. Oh, looks
I think
like
Lazy's getting a little more used to the moves that's being thrown out, and they're starting to space more effectively, but they're still struggling to get that initial percentage.
Flying Boy getting a little antsy with this kill here, jumping into the fishing rod. How does he get off this platform?
Just jump away.
Great catch, the up tilt, but the grenade pops. Sets up a ledge trap.
Double grenade.
Oh, Nikita.
Fishing rod catches the...
Pops one balloon, but gets it back. Nikita again. Should she go high?
Just a
pocket
there.
Grenade at ledge. What's the ledge trap? Overcommits the dash attack. Gives up stage control.
It's okay though. Grenade catches, and then punish the fishing rod with the dash attack.
150%. That's kind of high to for Isabel to be living to.
Yeah, it's a bit high. It was unexpected, but it was cleaned up still. So even though it was a lot of damage, there wasn't really much time to answer back.
97% here on Flying Boy. 108. Oh,
not
the
respecting.
Popped. Wow.
Not respecting that mine. Got caught with a grenade in his hands. So, but when the Lloyd rocket went off, they were in the he was in the blast zone, and the grenade just finished him off.
Yeah, very clean first stock. Only 30% with the stock 2. And as I was speaking of how Isabel brought it back, already 63% Ben has brought it back.
Yeah, it feels like this has been very back and forth. It's just been Snake getting a really good lead and then finishing off of Isabella if she can answer back, but then she manages to deal from behind very efficiently.
Flying Boy just popping these grenades on this platform. The dash attack, a good up tilt off of these buttocks. Over committal on that dash attack, but rolls
Really
away.
wanting to get this Snake in the net right now.
Yeah.
I think there's something specific Isabel wants.
Oh yeah, Isabel definitely has some very cheeky setups to kill herself. Ooh, good drop
good
grenade
awareness.
up there. Only 1% difference right now.
Isabel's starting to win in this chip damage fight. The grenades really aren't working in Flying Boy's favor.
Good
But
up
till
over committal down air from the ledge.
yeah, they were really hoping to hit that down air, probably land on platform and then combo off it. But it was a little misspaced, and you didn't really respect Snake in that situation.
Not
You
at
could just
all.
up tilt that.
That was a very clean first game though. Both players.
It was very close. It looked super dominant at 1st
Mhm.
from Flying Boy with how he was able to just control space and rack up damage really fast, but Lazy kept making the comeback every stock.
You're right. And that
But-
wasn't even someone we'd mentioned. I wonder if maybe Lazy isn't typically a starter, or
I don't
maybe a
know.
new
I
player?
don't think so. They're not newer. They've been on the team as far as I'm aware, but
Okay.
they're just not generally a starter from what I remember. I think this is specifically to try to call us out. I could be wrong, but that's my gut feeling.
there he is, cheesing up over there, Flying Boy. He's got his energy drink. I know he's feeling like a rock star after that
Ooh.
Game 1 win. I mean, this is a big deal. This is a very big game. One of our harder matches this semester for sure.
It is. Any lead is extremely good here because if we're feeling on the back foot, it's going to be really easy for them to snowball, I feel. So if we
Absolutely.
have time to like observe how people play, that'll give us a much better chance at like putting up a fight.
True. We are in the benefit now of whenever Flying Boy, if or when, is taken out, we have counter pick advantage potentially for the rest of this first game. A lot of
True.
the time at these higher level matches with very even teams, sometimes the first match decides how the rest of the game plays out.
Yeah. It's true. The first matchup can be pretty big, which is why I think they were trying to counterpick our like we start
Mhm.
generally, because that would be really good for them. Quag Ensign's coming out. I'm not too surprised about that. Ensign players are pretty willing to play the snake matchup despite the
Mhm.
tier differential, just because like it's the same mentality that like Donkey Kong has in this matchup, where you don't care about chip
Yeah.
damage. At worst, you'll like take 80 before you get to touch him, but who cares? Because when you get your hands on them, you're just gonna kind of do whatever you want. You're just gonna. Snake's pretty easy to combo
Mhm.
as a grappler.
Right. And I would not be surprised to see Flying Boy maybe hold off on the grenades a little bit with Incineroar's counter revenge mechanic. Whenever
Yeah.
he takes damage while he's flexing, his next attack does a lot more damage and a lot more knockback.
Yeah, it gets really scary. But I could also see him going, well, I'm on one stock anyway. He's probably gonna try to make some crazy call out to
Yeah.
get a quick stock, and then if he does, I expect we'll see a lot of grenades, because at that point he's not going to care about dying. He's mostly seeing if he can get damage.
I
And
can see
then-
that.
And then maybe get him off stage again before then.
We'll have to find out. Going
We'll
into
see.
this game 2, back to small
We gotta
battlefield.
drop 2, take the rest, as they say.
As they say.
And then Snake will not be taunting, because he's the only one who can't cancel his taunts.
There's
Ooh,
that
there's
early
that crazy
committal
call
call-out.
out.
Yep. Oh, has grenade, throws it back at him. Oh, pops in his shield. Oh, calls out the revenge. Up smash. Oh, there's the... that-
Spinneroonie.
Now, does that have invincibility on it? or something?
I don't think so. It might on initial startup, but it's mostly just that it's a really good move at trading. Like, any position, it will still hit, even if you interrupt it. And most of the time, Ensign will get a favorable trade out of it.
I see. Oh, there's the Logan whip. Not quite going to kill, though.
Armoring through the
113%.
grenade there.
Oh,
And
there's
Fair
the
just
kill.
kills, yeah. A little too lazy with that recovery, I would say. You have to go higher sooner or like stall a little bit longer.
Looked like he had reversed grenade there. I don't know if that was a misinput or he was just maybe
I-
caught sleeping at the wheel a little bit.
Yeah, I think he was caught off guard. He might have had messed up an input there and then just tried to make it back and without messing up further. And then Quag just saw that and he's like, I'm just going to kill him.
I don't know if you're Flying Boy, though. You're feeling good about that. He's reported a bit of a slump with the game lately, and he's just happy to be playing well today.
Yeah.
Took 3. He won the first game. He got us on the board.
He didn't do bad. I'm sure he wants to do more, but you can't be mad about going even.
Not
You
at
did
all.
your job.
Especially against a team as the caliber of Whitewater.
Yeah, and then we have Chase coming in with the Luigi, which is what we were talking about. You can't revenge. You can't if you're dead. So we'll see how good he feels when the pressure gets putting on, though. Like when Instin's in your face, mashing buttons. Luigi usually likes mashing back, but the mix-up between like whether he's going to revenge or not when you're mashing is something you have to keep in mind.
Yeah, I'm actually very excited for this game. I think this is going to be a very explosive match. I think this is maybe going to be the quickest game.
I think we're going to see this match over in a minute, or we're going to see two guys staring at each other, not wanting to interact because they don't want to die.
They both kill each other relatively easily.
Yeah,
it's a matter of who's getting these meaningful hits first. And going into game 3, we're back to small battlefield. We're going to have to find out how this plays out.
Keeping it simple.
Already in the middle of Lolan Whip, stuck in the corner, but as you use his lariat to get out. Oh, here's the grab. There's a lot of damage.
Yep, there we go.
That's
what we're talking about.
Grab at 0.
Just neutral B was a little interesting to go for there. Maybe he thought it was going to be a play more aggressive, so he tried to stuff it out immediately. But it's so laggy that it gives Luigi ample time to grab.
Something I've noticed too is Quag likes to go for spot dodges and then gets his attack out, but Luigi has such fast aerials that he's able to throw out another attack and go through spot dodge.
Tries to catch the get up with the F tilt, but doesn't quite work. We don't get anything off the grab anyway, so we just kind of reset back to this ledge interaction.
Ooh, no ledge really, but use the invincible down we can get back on the stage. And now
stuffing out that with Fair, getting the didn't get the second plunger hit. Was trying to cycle in Sonora there, but managing to still live, so it's good.
Both of these guys are just scrapping in the center now. Down B?
Yep.
Nah.
Will not kill. He's heavy with good DI, but Chase knows Quag was being a little too obvious with the side B, so he's just trying to punish it. But Incineroar is a big boy. He won't go down that easy.
Back throw?
Okay, I was going to say, with a lot of rage, that might kill, but just barely lives. Gets misfire, but it doesn't do anything.
For those uninformed, if you have high percent, your knockback given is increased.
Yeah, you do. You get a lot scarier.
Use the grab again. Forward air, nair.
Good SDI there from Quag, saving his life.
Your cat still had his first stock here. This is crazy for the Blue Devils.
Chase just got to focus on getting back to stage here without losing his stock. Doesn't have to do anything too crazy. Gets grabbed there, just barely.
Down throw, looking for the DI in, but Chase not giving it to him.
Nope.
Forward air, good DI, still not quite going to kill. Jump side B, up B, snaps the ledge. How does he get back to stage?
You know, he just keeps throwing him off, but he keeps coming back. And I don't think the Quag's too happy about this Luigi not dying.
Absolutely. Chase is playing the matchup phenomenally.
Gets nair off the recovery, tries to get the up tilt, but Quag with the DI towards the ledge.
Nair at 180, finally going to kill.
Yeah, but now he's got iframes. What's he going to do? It's a fair tech chase. I think he expected him to go past ledge and then jump with the dare there, but didn't.
Oh, heck? Looking for a greedy jump call out.
He really wants Instant to drum.
Down throw, down B? Is that going to do it?
Yes,
wow.
It will. Maybe caught with the DI mix-up. It was a little hard to tell. They were very up in that blouse zone.
Chase.
Good showing.
Wow. As we predicted, it was a very quick match, but I wasn't expecting it to be that dominant.
It was pretty dominant. Like, just no matter what Quag was doing, Luigi wasn't dying until the end there when he got a little too greedy. I think he wanted it to just get something before going down. So he's starting to throw out just random moves. And then Quag was able to get a stock off that with that Nair eventually. But just like, Luigi grabs the cat, what's he going to do?
Something too I've noticed in the matchup is that Incineroar has surprisingly quick grounded moves,
Yeah, he
and
does.
a lot of the times you don't want to scrap up close with Luigi or with Incineroar, but Luigi is just out frame dating him. Just had faster moves, and a lot of the time was winning those scraps up close.
Yeah, he was using his Nair and Cyclone to interrupt whatever Incin wanted it to do as well.
Yeah, quite a few interactions there. I saw Meerkat had dropped down, which, for those uninformed, if you rig up the ledge, you do not have invincibility. So typically an opponent is going to swing there because you're stuck at the ledge. But then he would use an invincible down B
Yeah.
and land on stage with it, and Quag was not ready for it and got hit by that multiple
Or
times.
we got Galleons coming
Ooh.
out with a Kazuya. I know Chase has a little bit of experience in this matchup. He feels pretty okay with it, but he's never played a player of Galleon's caliber, so we'll see.
Yep.
Also, starting down a stock is a little bit of a detriment, I would say,
For sure.
when these are both 0 to death characters, which
Yes.
means you have less chances to get your 0 to death before they get theirs.
Yes, both characters here are characters who thrive on getting a hit at a very low percent and killing you off of it.
Okay, Galleon's schmoving right now, dashing all around,
Yeah, right.
sniping with those lasers, but Chase is just gonna grab him.
Down throw? Oh, here does a lot of damage. Oh, missing nose.
Not true
The
there.
spar from Galleon knowing that wasn't true and he could get that spot dash off. But now it's his turn. Ooh, Hell's Gate back
Gate.
throw.
It's a terrible move. It's so
Yes.
mean for a lot of characters. Luigi, not really one of them that struggles with that, especially with how good his recovery is.
Oh, here's the electric.
In
This is a
directions.
very strong move. He's invincible.
Oh, catching the laggy down air with the up B. That's a really good call out from Chase, even in this up.
Oh, here's a lot of damage.
But he's at the ledge. It's hard to get anything too complex.
Chase almost bringing this all the way back to
Oh
even.
my god, he's smothering him a little bit right now. I wouldn't know what to do in this situation either. Luigi, when he just gets in your face, is a real monster.
bit of an SD there from
Unfortunate
Galleon.
SD.
Wow. Oh, here's the down throw. Nair, down
Nair.
throw. For Dare.
Dare.
Oh, all this damage.
Okay.
Oh, electric finally comes out.
We were going for something a little different there, and it didn't quite work out. But Galleon not getting a kill quite yet.
Up B.
Ooh, the down B,
This is the
bailing
frame
him
one
out
of
just
this
barely. Okay, that will kill. Getting a little too aggressive with that fireball. Kazu can just hit it.
Oh, good back air.
Ugh. You can back air?
I
that?
guess so. Oh, this could be scary.
Was that
Using
jab?
Luigi's, that looks like down B.
Okay, that's Luigi
jab one.
moment.
Good. Down throw back,
Good.
that'll kill.
That's crazy.
Jab one to bait the grab from Galleon to grab
Yeah,
him off
yeah,
of it,
yeah.
and then that back air.
That was kind of a checkmate
Yeah.
scenario. Once Kazuya commits that grab, unless it connects, he's just gonna get hit with down throw mix up. Like it's either gonna be down throw down B, down throw back, or
Mhm.
if you DI in,
Yeah.
down throw up B.
Smashville looked at like that worked out very well for Luigi.
Yeah, Kazuya just died. He
Mhm.
usually lives quite a bit with how heavy he is, but Smashville horizontal blast zones were not in his favor there.
That's something I noticed too. We were discussing even in the last matchup where Luigi having such quick moves. Kazuya being a character, he has a lot of strong options, a lot of invincible
Yeah.
options, but he doesn't have the fastest moves. And a lot
No,
of the times
he's more
they're-
about just going through whatever your
Yes.
opponent's doing, where Luigi's about interrupting
Yeah.
what your opponent's doing, which is what we saw a lot
Yeah.
there, was Luigi just pressing his buttons while Kazuya's doing his, and they would trade or just outright lose to
Right.
Cyclone.
a few interactions where Gali and Kazuya got the grab, got electric, and then immediately down B back air and air was broken out of the combo.
Yeah. We saw back air get out of a combo throw, I think. We saw Nair get out of a combo throw. We saw down B get out of electric situation. And I think he did grounded down B that one time to like clank with something that Kazuya tried to do. I didn't know he could do that so
Yeah.
efficiently.
Galleon looked completely lost in that matchup.
It might be a little bit of
Sure.
Wi-Fi did if there because you can mash more efficiently. So like he got his move out the instant it was possible. Whereas like if you're doing that offline, you have to do a lot more reactionary as opposed to just like instantly getting what you want in those situations.
Right. But what is this now? A
We're
4 stock lead?
I think so, yeah. We're on our second person. They're on their last.
Is that right?
I think so. We sent in Ben, and then we sent in Chase. They sent in Lazy, Quag, Galleon.
Yeah,
They're
I
on
forgot
their
about Quag.
last.
Yeah.
Revenge with Min Min. Okay.
Okay.
Min Min's #1 fan. So,
is-
self-proclaimed.
A very strong counterpick against this character, I'd say.
Yeah, Min Min does really good against Luigi, but an interesting about this matchup, at least at the top level, it's kind of just similar to Kazi Luigi, and where they just take turns killing each other. Because like whoever gets the first interaction, they can kind of kill off it. So then when you respawn with iframes, it makes it really easy to get your immediate interaction so that you can kill off that and they kind
Yeah.
of just take turns.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, so it's pretty much whoever hits first usually wins. But if you drop something that like completely resets and then you start over the game of who gets caught first again.
Absolutely.
Chase being down in stocks probably won't get to do very many interactions with the Min Min. We'll maybe see one, but it'll depend on how well Chase is at like overwhelming this Min Min player.
Absolutely. It very well could be, but as we also just saw, even with the stock lead, Chase was able
Yeah.
to clean up Galleon that game 4.
That's true. Only dropping 1 while taking 3 off Galleon was
Yes.
not something
That's
we
incredibly
expected.
impressive.
Yeah, that's very impressive from Chase.
That is what the current number 1 ranked player in
I think
Wisconsin?
so. I think Galleon's #1 in Wisconsin
Or
right now.
has been
Or at least
previously.
was, yeah. And I know Chase was saying he wasn't feeling too good about today like 30 minutes ago. So as his teammate, I'm pretty happy to see him doing so well now after not feeling so great just recently.
Let's see if he can keep up this momentum going into game 5 here.
He wanted a misfire there.
Yeah.
He always likes trying to get a misfire right before
BM.
the match starts.
Alrighty, here we go. The taunts are out.
Yep, there's Min Min's arms instantly clearing the screen. Smashville being such a small stage, there's nowhere to
Up smash.
run, really.
17%? Do you see that?
I did. He's got a big knock.
Good damage. Downer. Oh, I went for the downer.
There's no counter.
Downer.
Oh, downer. I
Oh.
think they said counter.
Oh, I wish.
Yep, there's
Oh,
the
man.
getting to ledge. Tether's really good for this game.
Counter pick and not work. Oh, how does he get back to the stage? Up B is going to beat the dash attack.
Yeah. Everybody's gonna hit man that. That's
Yeah.
something they're gonna have to keep in their minds going in future interactions with Chase. If you hit that shield, you are very
It's the misfire.
susceptible to getting hit.
It almost got
It's
him
fine.
killed. He almost got stuck
Yeah,
onto
it's
the
fine,
stage.
it's fine. As long as you don't panic there, you can just keep going and you'll be fine. It's entirely up to the other player to take advantage of it.
Alrighty here, 88% on. Oh, back air.
This is kill percent for both of them still.
Oh, Megawatt
All right,
catching
there we
the
go.
air.
We'll see the end of Chase's run here. A really good showing for him, though.
Yeah, was Quag at, how many stocks was Quag at when Chase went in?
I think it was 3. I think it was 3 on 3.
So Chase taking 7 stocks there?
Yeah, I think
Wow.
so. He took 7 before going down, and now will we see them put in Ewan, or are they going to play it safe?
Incredibly
I think they're
impressive
playing it safe.
from our Luigi player.
Yeah, they're putting in Sam with
Ooh.
the pits.
Big Sam, Student X coming up to the plate.
I know you in there. He's like, I wanted it,
Yeah.
but I'll concede. I know Sam's the better pick here, but I want that man. And
He's like, I don't want to embarrass Whitewater in the Ditto. Let's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
clean
that's-
this up real quick. Maybe I'll play it next round.
that's definitely what he's saying.
You know, this matchup, I'm not surprised at all. Pit,
No.
as I think we were discussing this Esports on a previous stream is a character who, against these tether recoveries, against a character like Min, Pit has a lot of jumps and a lot of lingering aerials. He can go low and really contest that recovery.
Yeah,
and she can't do much about it.
Pit's really good at contesting recoveries in general, unless like they have a means of outranging him before they recover, which Min has with like the nair forward air stuff before up being. But if you can predict that, you can kind of hover in the area where she can't hit you with anything too crazy, and then you can still just swing out at the multi-hit, and at worst, you'll trade, and then Min will drop, you know?
Yeah.
So it's still good.
And that's something, too, that I've noticed StudentX over the course of his time here. He used to play a lot more grounded on the stage, just shooting arrows, as opposed to now, hey, you have a character who has more jumps than most of the characters in this game. Abuse that. Go off the stage. You can go deeper than your opponent can recovering.
That's something I know I tell him all the time, is it's good to go for those like down smash 2 frames and ledge traps, because Pit is pretty decent at that, but like the answer is pretty clear cut all the time. Just nair.
Right. Yeah, drop down nair, and again you can just stall with your double jumps, and these moves, nair, forward air, are big lingering multi-hits. They are active for a while, and with a tether recovery, it doesn't have a hitbox, so she just kind of snaps to ledge and tries to go up, and if you get hit by any move, you lose that interaction.
I don't actually know how Min's interaction goes, because it either hits or grabs ledge, so I don't know when it prioritizes the hit versus the grab. And I'm pretty sure she can do up B instantly after it hits, so like if you hit with up B and then you can snap the ledge immediately afterwards potentially.
Okay. So you can actually see you're opting for the regular pit, I imagine, because of the more versatile airs. Oh, that might be a dead end. Oh, goes a little too
good air dodge there from Revenge.
Now he's stuck in the ledge pressure situation. Oh, this is where Min is very strong.
Yeah,
you at the ledge. Oh,
really likes dash stack in the corner here. I feel like that's not the best option to like really push this ledge pressure going.
Right.
It kind of opens you up to get reversal. But if it works, I'm sure it feels real good because you get them off stage again, then you can maybe ram or use a different arm. Tries to catch a jump.
Very scary move. The big yellow ball there will kill a lot earlier than the other arms.
The meatball hurts a lot. Yep. Ooh, tries to go with the drop down dare, but that's playing it pretty risky.
Rolls through that grab.
Very lucky he did not want to get grabbed in a position. Down smash, I was not expecting to see, but they both kind of whiffed, so the dash attack should just
punish. Was that a weak hit? That didn't go anywhere.
Ooh!
A lot of shield pressure.
That might have been a weaker hit, but also I don't think it kills too early.
There's the laser not going to connect
either. Especially on a mid-weight like yeah, there we go.
I think hot dashing away there.
It was just the overlapping arms was not something Sam knew how to deal with at the moment, I think. He just got kind of caught by... He saw one arm go, so he thought it was his turn, but then another arm comes and stuffs out the approach.
Grab up there, not quite going to kill, but catches the DI in.
Good catch on the air dodge with the nair. Misses the arrow, unfortunately.
Great uppy. That was an early uppy there to
that was good
mix. Oh, Sam's whipping these smash attacks. He's a little greedy here.
I think Revenge is doing really well off stage against Sam here. Like, he's not letting Pit bully him. Also peeking under the shield there with the S smash.
Yeah, those orbiter shields beat most moves in the game when hit. So
yeah, their entire thing is they have a blind spot, and if you can hit that blind spot, it makes your life a lot easier.
Right. Min, a character with versatile arms. Not surprising that she can snipe that blind spot.
Yeah. I mean, I was surprised that the head, dragon head itself, and not like a laser or something, but they're doing really well at keeping the Sam out, but drop shield a little early there.
A little bit of a desperate down smash, but if you're StudentX, you will take it. One stock left for Whitewater. This game one.
This is match point. Or game point, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm used to saying match point, but I don't know if that's the terminology you would use in this situation.
All I know is in this situation, if you're StudentX, you want to preserve the stock as long as you can.
You don't let have a chance here.
Down there? That could be,
tried to catch him to roll out, and then got caught with the DI in, I think. There should not have died.
Bit of a mix, but Megawatt is such a strong arm attachment.
It really is. I died to that move way more than I should, probably.
Ugly up smash hitbox back throw. This could be a lot of damage.
Tries to get the cheesy back throw F smash kill that we've seen just from our player before, so he was a little ready for it. We got some knowledge on that.
Oh, this is really scary. It's ledge pressure. It's horrifying.
See, this is what I was talking about. Like, we're not seeing dash stack anymore from Revenge, and the ledge pressure is just infinitely better. Just taking control of the entire stage.
Yeah. The character very safe hitboxes. Her arms do not have hitboxes on it, so you cannot challenge her arms. You just have to respect these hitboxes being thrown at you halfway across the stage. Very well designed
Gets
character.
a good nair there, but is a little unwilling to go in on the punish, but maybe can get some cycles. Resetting to neutral.
That was really smart not to jump into there. Bench is looking for these jumps.
Getting clipped by the smash, but still making it back to ledge, not getting up into the meatball.
Good parry. Got both players right now are just looking anything they could set up a kill with.
Yeah, they both know here they're in a dangerous position. I was expecting up smash from Min there, but she was trying to play it safe.
Arrow snipe.
Drop shield.
Opting to knock reversal. Wow. Good air dodge. Wow.
Barely living.
I don't know how to. Oh,
the 2-frame.
Unlucky.
Will take Sam down.
Here comes. Looks like Zio.
Zio. Okay, on Shulk.
This is the first time Zio is playing since fall 2024.
I think so.
I want to say
he's been around.
Took a break for a
while.
while.
Took a break, came back, didn't get to play quite yet, and now it's finally his time.
There he is with
but
his
we are
box
down
controller.
to our last person now. Revenge making quite a comeback, I would say.
Now Cam here plays with a box controller, one he made himself. It's modified. It does not have a stick. It is all buttons.
Yeah.
A very traditional fighting gamepad with a character like Shulk, who, for those who do not know, is a character who changes his stats frame one, and vastly changes how he wants to play the game. He can jump really high, he can run away quickly, he can do a lot of damage, and it massively increases his survivability. And having the ability to quickly be able to switch to these Monado arts is something that this controller is definitely enabling.
True, true. I think Box, just in general, enables a lot of characters to do things faster and more efficiently. Because, like, it's kind of like thinking about a robot doing an action versus a person, to where, like, there's a lot more chance for human error on a traditional controller because you have to hold it in a specific way and your fingers can only hit so many buttons at once naturally.
Right.
Whereas, like, with the Box, you kind of have access to everything in any moment.
Yes.
Where you can just make your decision.
You don't have to make specific directional inputs. A lot of the time, the inputs just register to the buttons themselves.
Yeah, you just press a button combination as opposed to moving your hands to get a button combination.
Yes. In a game like Smash, where your inputs are direction-oriented, whichever direction you are holding is what influences the move that comes out. So, Zio here, and on top of two, just prefers the controller.
Yeah,
less
it's good
strain
on
the
his hands.
Yep.
He's had some issues with his wrists in the past, I'm pretty sure, so that was the main reason he wanted to switch. It's a lot easier.
All of our athletes to stay healthy.
Town and City. Okay, interesting. We're
Hopefully
getting
it's
the exact opposite of Smash
Yes.
that we've been seeing, where we were very enclosed space. Now we have a very big open space.
This is a matchup I haven't really seen much of. Shulk's not a super common character, despite being not bad.
No, he's a very technical and intense character, so most people don't want to pick him up because they can just play someone else.
The trade-off, though, of his arts is that all of them increase his damage intake, except for shield, right? So even jump and speed, he takes more damage.
I think so.
Maybe looking, I can imagine this matchup he's maybe looking to get some early edge guards, go down with jump.
Yeah, a lot of this is entirely just Shulk being able to outmaneuver Min arms and then kind of just hitting him with big sword, whereas Min wants to just
damage
combo Shulk
smash
outright.
Killer there. Forward throw?
Ooh,
Jesus.
Almost killing there. Tries to get the forward air, barely misses.
I was expecting another forward air there. Would have probably hit.
I think he was a little too far past. The air dodge was very good.
I've gotten clipped by Shulk pretty low before. That's a really
yeah.
big move. And he's spacing it very well, not letting him get any reversals.
I will say again that Revenge is doing really well at not getting edge guarded. Like that's something we were talking about. The smash art switch.
Smash art
immediately
working
proving
against
that.
Gio.
Okay, there we
that
go.
should kill.
That's cleaning up, you
Very
know, a
clean.
little frustrated. I saw when he got a hit and died there, but using the iframes and the respawn, just swishes smash art again and takes him down.
Bro, that was
an
very good
intense
game
set.
one. Went down to the last 2 stocks, I want to say.
It was 2-1 there in the end.
We'll be taking a quick break, so don't go anywhere. 1-0 for UW-Stout.
I'm so tired of you always playing with my heart. I don't know if I can go on much longer. Wanted you to love me, but all I ever got was scars. You just keep on acting like you don't care. You've been hurting me like it's nothing. Tell me that you
Alright, everybody, welcome back to our match against UW-Whitewater. 1-0 right now for UW-Stout. UW-Stout. Whoa. Whoa.
Hey,
Whoa, what
get
the
the
hell?
name right, man.
Goodness,
Whose
somebody
side
get
are you
fired.
on? But yeah, game one, super surprising for us, to be honest. Like, we were expecting to maybe win, but it was felt very unlikely. And then we got such a dominant lead, and we were feeling really good. But then the Min came in and started bringing that entire thing back on his own, which I think has ruffled a few feathers on our side, getting a little scared of can we keep this momentum going? But I'm pretty confident in their ability to do that again. But surely the lineups will change a little bit because like people are gonna want to counter in different ways. So it's going to be interesting to see, especially what the start is going to be this time.
Right. Yeah, Min is a character who is very frustrating to fight, and as someone who is playing Min, she wants to thrive off that frustration. She has a lot of ignorant hitboxes. She can just throw it in front of you and wants you to get antsy and jump into them. And our players were doing a great job at maneuvering around these hitboxes, not giving her too many advantages for free. And I know we were discussing how good Revenge the Min played for them that last match. Can we talk about Chase Meerkat? 7 stocks.
Did really good.
Absolutely explosive. Put down Quag, put down Galleon.
I think Revenge also took 7 stocks, maybe. Cause
I haven't seen.
I think he took out Chase's last stock, then all of Sam, and then one of Cam? Was there anything else? Okay, there's like 5. But that's still pretty good.
Strong. Yes.
So I'm wondering if we'll see maybe Min start this time, because they were doing well against everyone, and then Min does pretty decently against Snake, so it's not like they're scared of that. If that's my guess.
Yeah.
If we see a switch up here, I'm thinking either Min or Instant start, just like as a crazy like momentum change from last time, where they started like a lot slower with the Isbell. Especially since we didn't start Weave, they might not be expecting that anymore, so they might not want us in Isabel if that's what they were hoping for, was like the instant counter situation.
Sure, we didn't even need our typical starter to go in for us.
No, we didn't have it.
On that note, though, I could totally see Min getting sent in first. To your point, did very well against the majority of our players. However, I wouldn't be surprised if they want to say Min specifically for a Luigi counter pick.
That's true. They might want to save.
Yeah, I don't know who they're thinking of sending in first. Could be something we haven't seen yet.
True. They do have other players we haven't seen, and I think they still have like people on the bench right now that they can switch out if they want to.
Yeah, we didn't see Fatalis or 9,000 Hippos, people we were expecting to have seen. So maybe they're just kind of on standby in case when you need them, maybe giving some other players an opportunity to play, and now they're going to turn on the Jets. So,
they might just go full turbo mode on us now.
They're like, enough messing around, guys. All right, we're champions for a reason.
That's true. They definitely could do that. I'm expecting us to start though just a very neutral, with like small battlefield start. Because like that kind of seemed to what we wanted was small battlefield or smashville. Because like both sides get advantages from that. So I think we're trying to play really safe here, which also makes me think they would start Min, because that seems like a much safer start than most of their characters.
True.
So if we're on both sides wanting to say start, I'm expecting like Snake Min start, which is bad for Snake. So if we're expecting that, we might go like Student X start, because Pit is pretty all around good starter.
Yeah, Pit doesn't, outside of the Min recovery, I think is a character that just does fine into all these characters. Doesn't maybe hard beat, but doesn't necessarily get bodied by either.
I don't think so. Maybe Kazuya does. I'm not too familiar with that matchup, but we don't expect them to start Kazuya. So if they do, that'd be a crazy curveball.
Would it? Because I'm wondering with Student X Pit.
Student X Pit. Okay. That's what
with starting with Kazuya as a character who is thriving on killing you with one hit, maybe they want to send in Kazuya first, expecting us not to start Chase.
True.
And
they
hopefully
might do that. They might try to just snowball.
Yeah.
It just feels like based off the way we've seen them play so far, that's not their play style. It seems like they're more wanting to have a responsive play style, but they could just switch everything up.
Yeah. I mean, their back's against the wall here. Who knows what they're going to
Yeah,
throw
that's
at
true.
it? Try to
We
get
are
this hit.
technically on set point right now,
Right.
if you think about it.
Yeah, this could definitely go the distance. All 3 games. Who's to say?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this goes game 3 in the slightest.
I wouldn't either. Oh, I guess not.
Oh, they have not
I
started
think
yet. They're still discussing.
Our message is scrolled up. We're still figuring it out. No, that was a very quick game. I guess what's more to recap? Game 1 against Flying Boy Snake versus the Isabel. That was a pretty back and forth game.
Yeah, it was. I thought that was a really good start for the game. That's like how I expected the entire thing to go. But then it kind of just went star player versus star player, and it looks like we are seeing their starter, which is 9,000 Hippos on the Zelda that I mentioned.
And Zelda definitely does have Wi-Fi buff, but she's a
Yes.
character who thrives entirely on running away from you. She is extremely floaty.
Zelda versus Snake. Oh, what a lovely matchup.
Ooh, I feel like Zelda dies really early to Snake. She's very
True,
floaty. She's
true.
very light. Her whole game plan essentially is run away. Throughout
Yeah,
the
but
night.
Snake's game plan a lot of the time is also spacing oriented, so I feel like Phantom will prove a bit of an issue.
Phantom versus grenade pull. Is that gonna pop grenade when he tries to pull?
It depends on where the Phantom hits, because like it has its hitbox, which is just the sword swing. It's not the body at all. So if like the sword hit grenades, it should pop. But if Snake maneuvers in a way to where like the grenade goes outside the sword's range, it would kind of just hit Snake, and then he would go up and then get hit by a grenade, which would be a lot worse.
Yeah, and I'm curious too to see how much Flying Boy match has experience in this matchup, because Zelda's not a super common character, but we'll find out.
We have a little bit of matchup experience all around. I know a lot of our players have fought Ruby D, which is a local Wisconsin Zelda as well. But this is a very strong start from 9,000 Hippos, getting throws the Phantom into aerial.
Looks like Flying Boy here is a little hesitant, or was at the start to pull grenade. I think is maybe a bit worried about grenade getting reflected by that neutral B, which is also a very good get-off tool.
Yeah. I think he got startled by how aggressive they played it immediately, to be honest. Like, he was probably expecting this to be a little bit of a slow start, just like the Isabel was. But this Zelda is playing very aggressive.
What a grab. Wow. Oh, there's the grenade. Phantom at the ledge is very
there's
scary.
the interaction with the grenade. It does delay to the swing.
Oh, Flying Boy opting to go low. 37% on 9,000 Hippos here. Not a lot of damage. As grenade pops. Oh, but Flying Boy ready for it, but good back out of shield.
Back out of shield doing only 19. I thought it did a little bit more than that. We saw Luigi up smash do 70.
Yeah.
You know, that move sounds like it hits a lot harder.
Goodness. Wow, slapped in percent here. Flying
Boy's
Boy
doing very well at just keeping Snake just
that's gonna kill.
Got caught throwing grenades, not really respecting
Din's
the
fire
explosive power of Din's fire.
Right.
Oh, there we go.
Speaking of
Doing the
explosive
same
power,
thing back and forth, where Zelda was not respecting Nikita and got caught doing a special move.
Quite the explosive matchup indeed.
It really is. I was not expecting this.
Flying. I'm surprised too. I would have expected this matchup to play out a lot slower than how it has been.
I
Already
would have
one
too.
stock.
I'm guessing the reasoning is Hippos doesn't want to let Snake have time to set up. So like going with the instant blitzkrieg kind of play style is gonna force Flying Boy to have to adapt its play style really quickly, and it's not looking like it's been ready for that.
And 9,000 Hippos have been doing a really great job at keeping away and then closing that gap.
Nairu's love on
Yeah.
the grenade. I
I'll
didn't
be-
look like that way. That's a good call
Good
out,
DI.
but good DI. Snake's heavy, not gonna get kill white yet. Grenade doing really well at helping with recovery that time and not hindering it.
Down tilt.
Getting lucky with the sour spot.
Airborne into jab.
Oh, tried to get into the grenade,
dash
but didn't
attacks.
quite work out. Good DI from Hippos.
There's that side B. I think
There it is. They took all
Flying-
3 stocks
Yeah.
of that.
Well-
Yeah, it was 3 stocks in a row from seeing that Snake was not really doing anything to respect Din's fire and then just blow
Yeah,
it
a
up.
little taste of his own medicine there. Worse Nikita, but we'll take it.
Yeah. The
Din's
same thing
fire-
happened to them. They both were doing it, but Ben was doing a lot more, so he lost that fight. That's kind of just what it felt like, is Zelda was taking control of the stage and forcing Snake to make decisions, but he was not making them fast enough, and he would just blow up.
Yeah. No, definitely. And that was something we were talking a little bit about how, yeah, Flying Boy would be trying to set up with these grenades, and Zelda would be playing back with Knight, and Flying Boy maybe not entirely sure how that interaction would play out, would kind of hold off, and then she would just run right in with grab or nair.
Yeah, she just was super aggressive, which
Yes.
I kind of like seeing.
Yeah.
I like seeing aggressive Zelda. I'm used to just seeing Zelda play super passive and annoying.
Zelda is one of the best characters at ledge trapping for sure, with that Knight, with
Yeah,
that
yeah.
fire. And as we saw with the side B too, Snake has a harder recovery to contest because it is kind of linear. He's a little exposed, but it has armor on it. But
Yeah,
that side
Din's
B,
fire just breaks
yeah,
that
it
armor.
just breaks the armor. And he was just kind of exposed, like a sitting duck, all three of those stocks.
Yeah, I feel like you have to get really creative with your
Mhm.
recoveries in that matchup, because Zelda can angle her Din's fire, but she kind of has to dedicate to a direction. So if you can like go high to drop low, or go low and then like double jump up E to go high fast, it might be a little harder for Din's fire to contest that. But we won't be seeing that anymore. Now we'll be seeing Student X on the dark
Yes,
pit this
switching it up.
time. Wanting the arrows
Mhm.
to do a little more on-stage pressure
Yeah.
as opposed to off-stage pressure. Probably wanting to compete with things like Din's fire spam a
Yep.
little bit more.
And you're not going to be needing the versatility of hit normal arrow.
No,
for
there's
edge
not
guarding.
many opportunities to hit
Because-
that because of the really big teleport
Yes.
recovery.
You're not going to get hit by any arrows. So down throw, nair. Oh.
Doesn't catch the DI there, but it's alright. We're still holding the advantage. Roll
Oh my
behind jab.
goodness. 50% already unanswered.
See, now we're seeing the aggressive playstyle not immediately working. So we saw Zelda just sit there for a second, recoup, and then change their approach timing, and it's immediately working yet again.
If you caught that, good Zelda players will often bait you to reflect the Knight and then grab you for it.
Yeah, they'll either grab you
Oh!
or reflect it back, and that was
Down air
a
up
good
smash.
awareness there.
Yeah.
Realizing that Sam was stuck in rapid jab, I'm just gonna give down air up smash, like the most damage I can get.
Yeah, how does 9,000 hippos get back to stage?
Interesting, we ledge hop and the deny Roost love and the neutral get up. We'll see if Sam recognizes that for later, but doing really well at stuffing out this.
Good up
Misses a
there.
little bit there, holds down to get the hit. Sam
Oh,
being a
back
little
throw?
too mashy right
Up
now, and he
throw.
knows it. We saw in the player cannon though,
Yeah.
he did like 2 down smashes in a back air in the span of like 10 seconds. He knows he's gonna do too antsy.
9,000 hippos evening the stocks for this game.
True, they're playing very well.
Yes.
This is a much stronger start than they had last time. Kind of what we were expecting to see from
Yeah.
Whitewater.
Some of the
And I
stronger
think
players.
I think they just got their bearings now and they're ready.
Yes. They saw, hey, Stout is a pretty good team. They put us
Yeah,
down
can't
first
sleep
game,
on 'em.
But yeah. And now they have too the hindsight of here's what we did wrong. How
Yeah,
do we
yeah.
adjust for the future matches?
Yeah, now it's up to us to adapt on the fly, whereas they had some time to discuss. Also, as we still saw, Student X doing a lot of grab and down smash to try to catch Zelda off ledge, and it's not been working,
Oh,
but we're still going
what
for it.
the-
And then we both SD?
That wasn't the
Kinda?
sweet spot spike. I
No,
think
that was
Sam
a
just
sour-
didn't expect he got hit.
Yeah, I think he expected to get hit by sweet spot, so wasn't ready to recover, and then he just died. But then Zelda didn't realize he wasn't dead and tried to edge guard him, but when he didn't do anything, they went too low in SD.
Yeah.
So we take those, I think, but getting a 70% deficit, 90% deficit immediately afterwards is not something we want to see here.
Not
from
at all.
our end.
9,000 hippos is on the verge of taking out 2 players already.
Doing very
After
well. Like
good
Zelda,
spacing.
the Zelda is cooking.
Yes, absolutely. Zelda catching the
Oh,
ball in.
scaring with
Wow.
Okay.
0 to death on that
The
last stop.
pressure is insane.
Yes.
Like that was just entirely just Zelda pressing their buttons in a way that would get people scared or antsy or feeling like they needed to make something happen and then taking full advantage of it there. Like Zelda down tilting there, there's no reason to roll in on that. Like the scary part is if it sweet spot connects and then like an aerial happens, which you can air dodge through, but you just neutral air dodge there on reaction, I would say, on a hit. So if we're like panic inputting there, that's a big sign that Zelda's in your head and you don't want to let her in your head because then she's just going to take advantage of you like we saw right there with the instant roll read with up smash.
Yeah, Stout here looking a little lost on how to deal with the Zelda. It's not a very good character at all. And online, boosted online for sure.
Definitely.
But even still, not the strongest character in the game by any means.
Zelda is entirely based off the fact of whether or not you know what to do at any given moment. Where if you know what you can do, you can kind of just beat out of whatever Zelda's wanting to do or disengage and just ignore her.
So Zelda loses super hard to hard camping. You just do not touch that character. I have a good bit of Zelda matchup knowledge myself because side B and down B with the knight, they're strong moves, but they're slow and they're committal. If you just play out of the knight range, if you just play for your projectile hits and just completely get away from her, and you can't really combo her, but it only takes a few neutral ones to kill her because she is so light. And that's the biggest piece of advice I have for this VOD review for Stout, is that you guys don't engage with Zelda. And that was something we even saw because she has surprisingly fast moves. Like, neutral B is really good for stuffing out approaches, but even like back air out of shield does 25 as we saw, and just kills. And
it just kills. And then like things like Zelda is pretty good combo game for being so slow.
Down throw nair, down throw backer does like 40.
Down throw is a combo throw. Late hit of up tilt specifically is a kill confirmed setup. I don't think we saw that there, but if like people were trying to avoid the front part of Zelda by going through, she can catch that and kill off that. And then we saw the attempt to go for like down tilt fair call out, but didn't call. But like even if it doesn't call, we saw we can make somebody panic and just go into an R up smash for free.
Up smash is a good scoop. I'll be at a shield is a strong kill move we saw.
Yeah, we saw that as well. This Zelda has a lot of tools that when you don't know what's going on feel really strong. So it's easy to get flustered, which then snowballs, and Zelda does even better when you're flustered because she wants you to not really keep your cool so she can catch you off guard.
She has a surprisingly strong scrap game.
Yeah, surprisingly strong. Not like gonna win every interaction, but if you don't know what she can do, she will take.
She does a lot of damage and then throws you back right out into knight.
Yeah.
Or to side B. And then you're like, what the hell? I'm getting zoned and I'm getting outboxed up close. What do I do? But the option is to just not engage with it at all.
Okay.
Avoid.
We'll see if Zio here, who's getting sent. He's known as a very calm, cool, collected player. So presumably with this last Zelda stock, he should be able to take care of it. But we did see Zelda completely interrupt whatever our previous players wanted to do. So if she can do that again here, it still could be pretty strong. But I expect Zio to win this one.
I could see it. Only one stock from Athos and Hippos. Very light character. Smash Granado probably kills her at like 50.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff Shell can do here. I would say to not Zelda get kills, but we'll see. Maybe I'll be proven wrong.
Probably. And Zelda has decent range on her tilts, but he has a big sword that is.
I will say that's another immediate different start from Hippos there. Instead of from the grab or special start we saw so far, that was jump in there.
Okay.
We saw jump Monado come out, which means Shell's gonna want to jump. So let's stuff it out in there and then spam up tilt.
There's a smash art.
Up till not working, but good delay on the recovery made Cam doubt his timing. He got back to ledge because of it.
Oh, side B. Uh-oh.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Ooh, good catch.
Oh, there it is.
You're missing the Phantom on ledge gun. Gets tower spot. Aerial though, so it's not great for Zelda. Good smash art. Almost gets the fairs, but stuffed out by Dim's fair.
That was smart of Cam to opt to put away the smash art once he realized he didn't get the kill off it. He's like, I don't want to get died.
Yeah, he's not a risk taker.
Yeah. Gets the grab back throw. 97%. If Cam can get this stock without losing one of his own, Stout is not in an
really good adaptation here from Hippos, mixing up the recovery timing every single time. It's proving very effective.
That was almost a really scary early kill for 9,000 Hippos. Up B's a strong move, and when Shulk is in smash, he can definitely die early to that. Oh, up B out of shield here. Forward smash. Oh, not the choice.
Definitely thought the up smash wasn't that safe, and then when he got hit, he shrugged it off. He was like, "Oh well, that's my bad. Won't let it happen again."
Yeah, you will not catch me forward smashing Zelda shield like that again. He needs to catch this first stock though. He's running away. 9,000 Hippos on the verge to take her 8.
Good shield swap there, but doesn't get anything off of it. Zelda keeps up the pressure. Grabbing through the knife.
Catches the jump.
No, it's fine. We got speed.
Looks for hard to run in with the forward smash. Good air dodge away.
Yeah, at this point, Zelda just wants to call out something here to try to get a early stock take before going down to a random
really smart
area.
Knowing that Zio was looking for the grab there. Finish it with the forward throw. Back throw here.
Back throw in.
Oh, good spacing. Snap ledge.
Forward smash ledge, not going to work this time. Sour spot on the aerial again. But sweet spot, headshot, will kill from center stage with all that rage.
Up tilt.
There we go. That finally punishing that aggressive behavior. Cam not happy with his performance there, which is fair. I wouldn't be either. But I think he was doing good at staying calm. But I think out of everyone we've seen, he seemed the least experienced with the Zelda.
Yeah.
Like we saw, for example, the try to whiff punish that up smash with something that didn't work at all. So I think if he was a little more practiced in the matchup, he probably would feel pretty good here in this situation. I think it's just the matchup unfamiliarity.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm struggling to talk.
Hey, UW-Stips playing their matchups. I get you.
Stips.
But only 4 stocks left for Stout.
It's looking rough. They were in this position last time, and they started to bring it back. Maybe we can do the same here.
Right. Very dominant. What was that? 8 stocks? Yes, 8 stocks from 9,000 Hippos.
8 stocks from Hippos.
Wow.
Very good showing on this game 2. We're going to see Quags, Ensign. Not too surprised about that one.
Against Shulk, that sounds kind of scary for Shulk. Because if you can't keep Incineroar out, you're just going to die.
I think it sounds scary on both ends. Because, like, if you think about it in a vacuum, Shulk just completely outranges Incineroar almost all the time. And then his forward air sends at a bad angle for Incineroar to recover off of.
That's true.
However, you have to consider revenge on an Shulk aerial. Because he can't throw out another aerial very quickly. So you can revenge one and then either play more defensive and get away, or like immediately punish him, because what's he gonna do immediately afterwards besides maybe up B, I think.
Okay.
So I think from both ends, they both can kind of just kill each other, because like Ensign with revenge, Shulk with smash Monado. It's gonna be a very explosive matchup, I would guess.
The prospect of Shulk with revenge hitting Cam when he has smash equipped and he dies at 10.
It dies at 10.
Like, I'm waiting for that Alolan whip. The kill screen is going to be comical.
That would be very silly, and I hope we don't see it. However, it would be funny.
As a fan of Blue Devils, we don't want to see it. As a fan of the quirks of the game, it'd be pretty funny.
True,
hear from you.
True.
But I wouldn't count UW-Stout out quite yet. Strong team. They won the first game, after all. Yeah.
They are definitely going all in now, though, so they're not sleeping.
Not at all. Looking to finish this up.
And then we will continue. Incineroar's just going to do a little bit of a spin or Rooney.
Right. Spin to win. Does that have iframes? Yes, it does. I can see it goes white.
Yeah.
That move does not need iframes.
I think on startup it does. That's it.
Back here.
Once again, more aggressiveness, but it's Incineroar, so it's a little more expected. And it's going to be up to Cam here to stuff out these aggressive options.
Oh.
Try to catch the punish.
Very
There we go. That's exactly what he wants to do.
Smash, kind of early, 43.
He wants him off stage.
Oh. You were talking about that earlier. Down air, not quite going to connect, but grabs ledge.
He was able to get another fair there. I think Instant would have died, but he wasn't quite able to line it up, so tried to down air. It didn't work out, but we're just going to keep cycling.
The down tilt and 20% lead right now. Not horrible. Uppy,
Yeah,
40% lead.
So it's talking about
Good catch.
Yep,
Great ledge flip forward air.
Yeah, that's where we go.
Nice.
We can just keep this up and take advantage of Incineroar's weaknesses. You know, we can still pull this together, but that's going to hurt a lot.
30 big ones off of that side B.
Now Schultz's kind of a kill percent.
Back throw, goodbye.
Gosh. Okay, it didn't kill Spark, actually. That might be why it killed.
Maybe suboptimal DI, but you also have to consider that he had Buster on, so he can take one knockback. And maybe the game doesn't necessarily consider that.
I don't think it can consider Monada whether it kill screens or not. I could be wrong, but I don't think it does.
The back throw is one of the strongest in the game.
Yeah, it's the strongest back throw in the
Is it
game at
actually?
the ledge. Yeah.
More than Doc?
Yes, I'm pretty sure. That's what I remember was
And
Instance
that's
is the
before
strongest at ledge, and then Ness is the strongest
Universally.
overall. Yeah. And then Dox is kind of right behind Incineroars, I think.
Yeah, and you consider that how
Chase-
strong that back throw is.
Chase on the cam going like, what do you want from me? He's like,
Come on, Chase.
I'll try my best here.
How many stocks do they have left?
I think
7?
they have 8.
Was
Because we only took out
Yes.
one person, and then
8.
Cam got 1 stock before going down, so
Chase took 7 last game.
he took 7.
He could make it happen.
He could happen.
I wouldn't put it past him. He's a very strong player.
Once again, he's getting a lead, too, on the Incineroar, because we saw last time that helped a lot with just blitzing the cat.
Yep.
And then if we see Kazu again immediately afterwards, we know he can take that down.
Yep.
It's
Oh,
whether or
why
not, I
is he
think
a sting? Maybe
I
they
had
didn't
the wrong
mean to pick the
controls.
stage. Oh.
Either wrong controls or wrong stage.
Oh!
Hey, there's the misfire. He's popping off. He got it finally.
Now he's dialed in.
Now that's a good luck sign.
That was a prerequisite. Now he's there. He's ready to take the rest of these stocks off of Whitewater.
If anyone's gonna do it, it would be Chase.
With a character, yeah, piloting a character like Luigi who can thrive off of
As good as
winning.
he is at the game and how good Luigi it is killing people, I have my faith in him.
Absolutely. Can kill very early, gets these single grabs, and kills you for it, as we saw the
All right,
very
it's
first
wrong
interaction.
stage, it looks like. So
Okay.
now we're on small battle. We're going to see Incineroar take a little dive real quick, and then we'll be getting right into the action.
There it is.
Starting with just some slow spacing. Going to try to grab. Good spot dodge from Quag.
Good 15.
That's
Get off me.
Incineroar's disruption move, is that spinneroonie.
Oh,
Good.
jumps
Upwards
into it.
recovery,
Does not have a jump
jumps.
here. Oh, yes, he did. Okay.
He did.
I didn't
He
realize he landed.
re-grabbed and then got hit.
Gotcha.
So he's fine.
Oh, dash attack
Stuff
clanking
out.
with
Is he gonna kill her? Not quite.
plunger. That's a little OP. Oh,
Quag doing a lot better
Yes.
this time around.
better utilizing neutral B here. The spin. Oh, down to uppy.
No, it's weird
That's
percent,
upbeat.
but that will confirm. You know, Luigi, even if he doesn't get that one confirmed, he's got a handful of others to just throw at you.
This could be a lot. Oh my
Oh, I
goodness,
think it's the spike
75 off
hitbox
the
that he
grab.
wanted. Good SDI from Quag.
Quake looking for the jump, but a little too late on that.
He was not expecting that Zaire to hit there. He definitely could have got a grab.
Oh
and
my
he'll
goodness.
die off the
What
lariat.
percent?
I
80
think at 80
something?
something? Yeah.
Holy. Oh, uppy. Okay.
No. He's making a suicide kill.
Because an uppy spike would kill.
That
there.
would be a really good stock trade, though.
Oh, to be fair, yes, we have stock lead
left.
here. Oh, that's a regrab ledge. Good down
Okay,
air.
good down. Good awareness, realizing that Quag was getting a regrab there. And lost us stock, but he can still do it. If you lose 1 stock only before taking 3, it's not that big a deal.
Sleep. Yeah, Chase, only losing 1 stock there. And
Definitely what Quag needed to do
Yes.
there. That he was going to that with, if I take 1, that's all I need to do. And so I'm sure they're field printing they're still feeling pretty good on their end.
Yes.
And Chase is going to start feeling more and more pressure as his stocks slowly dwindle because, you only have so many opportunities to win.
Yes.
And we know that Chase is someone who with relatively little experience, so that increased pressure could definitely force errors on his end. So it's going to be entirely about whether he can keep his cool here.
Yes. And Luigi is a character who can absolutely take advantage of these limited interactions, as we've seen multiple times. He can just kill you. So 2 of Chase doxes could be 3 for anyone else.
Yeah.
And all he really needs is a couple neutral wins. That's what the character does. That's why he is on the team.
That's
that
true.
exact
That's why
thing.
he's on the team. He is a good player, piloting a really good character, which is kind of what they probably would say for Galleon on their team. However, we have the unique interaction here. Chase really liking the Kazuya matchup. He feels really confident about it. As we saw before, it was kind of dumb. And so we see that again here.
Bit of a run back, too, from last game. Incineroar into Kazuya again.
Good reflector on the fireball. Much better opener than we saw last time. That could be dead. That is going to be dead. There we go.
He died.
See, that's what I was talking about. They're playing way more confidently and ready this time around, where Chase is immediately feeling the pressure, and he's kind of crumbling, it would seem.
I don't even get to say anything. The game is just over before I get any lines out.
Good DI from Galleon there, not letting Luigi go to death.
Why did that do dirty?
Kazuya does damage.
Oh, command grab there?
Yep, this is a really good position for Galleon. He can kind of just go down there.
Back here will
kicked
in the face.
That's
Goodbye.
game 2 going to Whitewater. I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not unsurprising, considering, as we were just mentioning before, their backs against the wall. They want to potentially send out some of their stronger players now, be like, hey, it was a good warm-up. You guys played well, but we're going to finish this off here.
Yeah, you had your time to play.
Yes.
Now it's our turn to win, and now it's entirely up to us to go, hey, but we deserve to win, though.
Back against the wall, now it's UW-Stout's turn to prove why they can win this game and that they deserve to. And we'll be right back to see how this plays out. Alrighty, welcome back, everybody, to Game 3 of this set so far. Game 1, Stout put on the hurt, and Game 2, Whitewater, they adapted, they put in better players, and
it hurt.
Yeah, it hurt.
To disengage with her more. And it looks like we're jumping right into it already.
We're gonna
Weave
have Weave
starting
versus
up.
Galleon. This is actually the star that we want.
Yes, Weave first